Nope, not for news.
Sick. Let's do
Let's
questions.
let's talk about listener questions.
I'm gonna read my book.
All right, cool. First one is from Jim Smith.
What's up, Jim?
He says, you always mention the 4-hour work week and your objective is to have as much free time as possible. How many hours do you actually work and how does a typical day look for you?
Nice.
This is a good question. I think it exposes a problem in how I handle myself.
I would do about 80 hours a week, nonstop. I run on Adderall and coffee.
I couldn't tell you how many hours I work because this is the problem. I'm always right in the middle. I'm never working hard, but I'm very rarely turned completely off.
I agree. We don't have weekends. I work every day, but I also most days get up without an alarm, and I always find time for a date or video games or the gym or whatever it is. So, yeah, it's not stressful, but it's definitely not 4 hours a week. It's more like, for me, 2 to 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
Every day, 7 days a week.
Got it. 2 to 5 hours a day, every day. I can't, if I were wise about my work and I did Pomodoros and I'm going to do these 90-minute bands, I think I could easily do an hour and a half a day and really crush stuff, with the one exception being watching videos, because oftentimes I have to watch several hours
the
of
breakdowns
videos.
When I did them, time consuming.
But if I were able to take that out and say, forget the time spent on that, the time spent outlining, writing, etc., I think I could do everything I had to do in an hour and a half a day.
Well, I was talking to our friend Benji. This will tie in. And he wants to take a crack at writing a script because he thinks it would be fun.
Oh.
And he knows we're struggling with finding someone to do it. And he said, I think I could do it in 4 hours. And that, I think he underestimates the research that goes into it. Like the writing part, sure. I actually think, if you had all the clips and you wanted to bang out an outline and script in 4 hours, super smart guy, no doubt. Seeing the patterns is time consuming. For me, at least, it was. Watching
it's the most
100 Chris Hemsworth videos before I figured out that he touches everybody and he talks a certain way and his jokes are always this, that to me, I couldn't figure out a shortcut for. Couldn't figure out how to do it in an hour.
I've gotten it down, but if I look at my week and the way that I do things, it's roughly Monday or Tuesday to Thursday or Friday is research, and then the next 2-ish days are outline and writing. So yeah, it's way heavier research. But how many hours do I work? The problem that I mentioned that I need to fix is I'm never off, and I need to just be on and off. So I couldn't really tell you accurately. I think about the business all day, every day. It is what I talk about with Ben often.
Yeah, that's true. It sneaks into the gym. We'll be lifting and you'll have a business thing or I'll have a business thing.
It sneaks everywhere. And it's what I like to think about, quite frankly. It's an interesting, often the people that I'm covering are really interesting, or the problems that we're covering are interesting. But I do think it would be nice to have a bit more segmentation. Plus, I work out of my bed. There's no line of work in life.
Exactly. It's a very lifestyle business. It's work from home, work when you want. I went surfing today. I got back to the house at noon on a Thursday. So it's great in that regard.
We're sitting in Ben's apartment.
Well, don't out us. This is a really nice professional studio, guys. This is totally not my apartment.
Yeah, this is the majority of Ben's apartment now is this studio. So
what is funny, I think the fact that when we redid the studio, it was because I don't mind that we shoot this in my apartment. Having multiple people coming in and out of my apartment, redecorating with shelves and pictures, and it felt like a construction zone.
Yeah,
it was such a disaster.
Yeah, I've been there, man. I got you. But yeah, that's the truth. Is our work and our lives are so closely intertwined that saying, "Oh, I'm done work," that never really.
But it's definitely not
happens.
I think when people think 4 hour work week, they think that it's either 1 hour a day for 4 days, or once a week you come in, you make sure the machine is running, and then you're out. Right? You have some sort of e-commerce business.
Yeah.
You just go, okay, need more inventory, this and that. Now I'm done for a week, and that's our business is on our minds every day.
It could be like that if we're not interested in continuing to make interesting content, and we just kind of stopped with the production of content.
Yeah.
I think we could go to 4 hours.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you could go to almost zero, because we could just say, okay, we're not going to improve our marketing. It's going to be as is. So that's now zero work. We're just going to sell whatever we sell. And then, we could just outsource. We could outsource the content to just a farm team that did bad videos. And that would just cost money. And then we just put up crappy stuff until the channel slowly died.
Should I?
We could have a 0 hour work.